Everyone, how are you doing? So wondering, what kind of weather are you having? Yes, I know I ask about the weather a lot, but around here it makes national news. It's so bad. So we had snow and snow and snow. Seems like the last 3 weeks it's been snowing. And I think it was yesterday. Well, was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. That we had snow on the ground, but it was from a few days ago, and it hadn't snowed since. Not really snowed, like very, very light snow. You can look at my short video I have about the snow there. If you want to take a look, it's a short. Put Sandie Mom short, and you'll see it was within this week, I believe. You'll see it. But I zoomed it so you could see what light snow looks like. So it was light snow, so it didn't really accumulate. And then I got on doing whatever I was doing in the house and didn't really, pay attention, look outside. And then I looked outside. Oh my gosh. Did we get a lot of snow? That's horrible. And I started thinking about snow. And I thought, isn't it funny how different snow is? Well, at least to me, this is my story. When you're little and when you're an adult. Or not. It might not be for other people. But I remember being little, when I went sledding the few times we went, part I didn't like about it was bundling up. Oh, I hated it. I couldn't stand all those layers of clothes and the snow pants, and you can barely move. You're like the abominable snowman. And scarf and hat and gloves, and there's my finger. Haven't seen that in a while. So I didn't really enjoy that, but I did like to go sledding. And then my mom and I used to go cross-country skiing, which I really enjoyed. We have a park not too far away. I don't know if they have it there anymore. I assume they do. I don't know. The park's just gone to crapper. It used to be a beautiful park. Go there and have picnics or whatever they called it. I guess we call it picnics. You go and, you grill. I don't know if they had the grills there. I believe you had to bring your own grill. And then there was a beach, and you could sit there, and there was sand, and now the beach is, I don't even know. I can't even remember how long ago it was closed down for swimming because it's polluted and there's just bad stuff in the, I don't even think it's sand anymore. It's just bad, which is sad because I really enjoyed that. But how I got to the beach from the, I was talking about cross country. And then, as the years went by and, I got married, first marriage, and had children and all, then I've mentioned this before. It kind of seems like, and I don't know, maybe because I was a stay-at-home mom, it seems like you kind of lose your identity, right? Because you're a stay-at-home mom. And then it was always about the kids, which is fine because I wanted to be a mom. Which is funny how I never even thought about going cross-country skiing. I don't even think I even mentioned it to my first husband. I don't know if he would have done it or not. But it was always, I remember we took the kids sledding. And then in hindsight now, I think, boy, just going out and putting on those layers of clothes to go sledding when I was little was a piece of cake. When you compare it to putting on all those snowsuits and everything on all those kids, that was a lot. But the kids just loved to go sledding, and my mom would come over, and then we'd go together and take them. And my first husband was with us, and we go to that same park where I went to and went sledding. And did they have fun! And then the one house we had built, it was on a cul-de-sac. Every time I say cul-de-sac, I think of that show, Desperate Housewives. Have you ever watched that? Did you ever watch it? I wish you could find it somewhere on the internet where you could watch it for free. I should look into that. But anyhow, so we had a hill at the front of our house where the kids could go sledding down. And I think I did a story about that house, but I'll probably redo it, another one, because the new people didn't hear it. But anyhow, so they went sledding there, and we took them ice skating, and I went ice skating when I was little also. Same place, it's still there. Of course, it's in a very bad area now, so like if my son and I would want to go, if we could get there, I wouldn't go. It's not in a safe area anymore. But I remember when it was, and we took our other little kids, and they didn't have, like now I see some YouTubers have their kids ice skating, and they have these things they could hold on, like almost like a walker to hold on when you, I guess, when you learn. But you know, then snow time was, you know, it was good. I regret now that I didn't do the cross country. I mean, I'm sure I could have got my mom over to watch the kids and gone. I don't know if it would be as fun going alone. Like I said, I don't know. I never asked my first husband if he would have been interested in that. But I miss that. To start up now, well, I don't have the stuff anymore. It's all left in my mom's house when she got sick, and then that's it. There's no more stuff. But I enjoyed winter kind of stuff, you know, when I was a teenager and a kid and all. But now, when I get older, and you know, we haven't, I don't remember the last time we went ice skating or sledding or anything, because it just seems like the winters get colder and colder where it's not even pleasant. I mean, it was always you go out and, you know, your cheeks get, what's it called? It's been so long since we had fun in the snow. Not freezer burn. What's it called? Windburn. It's not windburn. I don't know. I think they call it windburn. Anyhow, they get all red from, I don't know. I don't remember. But anyhow, just remember the red cheeks on the kids. And I always had a baby. I have so many kids, so I always had a baby in my hands. And I wouldn't take a tiny baby out. I mean, they were like between 9 months to a year. And I always had a baby on my hip and trying to keep a scarf on them so that it protect their delicate little skin. And then I would go down, you know, we'd take turns holding the baby and then go down in those flying saucers, we called them. I don't know if that's what they're really called. Or a sled. My mom had a real sled. I can't remember the brand. It was a very well-known brand from way long ago, from her time probably. Oh, I can't think of it. It was a real sled. And that was really cool. And then we had, I think it was called a toboggan. Wow. It's been so long. But it was fun. I remember it was fun. It was a lot of work. Like I say, getting everyone helping them get their, you know, their snowsuits on and make sure it's all tucked in, and 2 pairs of socks. And I don't know how you were when you were little, but I know I could not stand when I got snow in my boot. And then you're out there trying to have fun. Oh, it just bothered me. And I had one of my kids was the same way. The others, they didn't care. They just wanted to have fun. But the one of my kids, he hated it right away. It's like he had to change. He had to get it out. He had to fix it. It had to be, you know, it had to be right. But anyhow, you know, we would go. I always brought extra socks and stuff. And I think after a while we started putting like plastic bags. Like we put their socks, and then we put plastic bag, and then put their feet in the boots. My mom and I figured out it would be better if, you know, the boot got wet, because otherwise then you come home and you got all these boots. I don't know how at one point how many kids I had together, but let's say 5, 6, right? So that's 12 boots plus ours, 14, 16, a lot of boots. So I used to have a little plastic kind of I think a shoe rack. I don't know. It was from Kmart. We haven't had a Kmart here in, holy cow, 15 years. But I would always put it by the heater. I'd get a couple of them, put them by, you know, the heaters, so the boots, you know, put them upside down and they get dried out in case some snow got in them. And then all the snowsuits or snow jackets and snow pants and gloves and hats and scarves, and holy cow. And it wasn't, you know, it wasn't just like when I was little, you know, my mom took care of that kind of stuff. And then you become mom, and it's different. But it's funny how, like I said, this is my story, but how I look at snow differently. Because now I look at it, it's good for nothing. Truly, it's good for nothing. It makes you stuck in your driveway. It's the snowplow just went by, and when the snowplow goes down your street, if you had your driveway shoveled out. Mine isn't, but if it was, usually a snowplow always comes right after. Like, we used to have a plow guy. I don't know where he went to. I wish I could find him, but he would plow out the driveway. And every time, and I even asked if he could change when he came to my house. It didn't matter when he changed it to. Every time when he was finished, paid him, and off he went. The street plow came, and just the stuff came right back at the end of the driveway. It never failed. It was just like, I don't know. But, yeah, it's just, it's about just, it blocks up the driveway. It's my car. Oh my gosh, there's so much snow on there. And it's ice, it's cold, it's minus something right now. We actually didn't even get the garbage down to the road this week. We just couldn't do it. There was too much snow. There was no way. It was frozen, first of all, because we had that last weekend. I think the beginning of the week, I don't remember. It's just been all bad weather, but we had the snow and the sleet stuff coming down, and we had rain and snow, and so it had got frozen, in fact. And then I also, one of the garbages, I couldn't open the lid, so I was trying to bang it against the other garbage. They're called totes. They call them totes. And so I'm trying to hit it against the other one. And I was going to try to hit it to the ground, but it was covered with snow, so that wouldn't work. I wish I had a hammer, because that probably would have opened it. But there was no way. And I had taken out a bunch of trash to put in there, and I could not get into the tote. It was terrible. I was just, it was awful. Again, snow, awful. But I kept like pushing it against the other tote, which was full, and figuring the other tote was full, so it had some, resistance to it, and kept hitting it with the other tote. Oh, if it wasn't so cold, I should have taken a video. It was funny. It would be like the funniest home videos. It was afterward I laughed, but it wasn't funny when I was doing it. But I finally got it open and got the garbage in, but then I couldn't get it to the road. The trash tote was frozen to the ground. I tried every which way, and there was no way to get out. So you got to pay for the trash. It was paid for, and it wasn't brought to the road. I was thinking to keep it down at the road, but then that's a very long walk. My front door to the bottom of my driveway is a very long walk, and there'd be no way we'd get down there that way. So I usually put some totes up at the house, and then I bring them down, but couldn't do it. I think this is the first time ever that couldn't do it. It's been totally so bad, and I don't know why. Because we've had a lot of bad winters, but yeah, it just bothers me. But what can you do? Like I say, Mother Nature. So for me, I'm not one for winter. Of course, with my problem with the heat intolerance and all that, and temperature intolerance, summer is really bad too. So I guess my favorite season still remains to be autumn or fall. But yeah, since winter started late, it's going to be here, and February is really bad. January is bad. February, March, it's known to snow in May, but it's not too bad then. But yep, for me it's nothing. But I know a lot of people do ski, and they go downhill. Not me, no thanks. Oops, that's my finger. Sorry, this whole time. I had to go once. I went to a summer camp, and we went on something ski lift. It had the name of the ski place. I don't know, blank ski lift. Oh, I can't remember. But anyhow, so we just went for like a field trip, and oh my God, I don't like to be up high. So we went on it, and that's when I decided I would never be doing downhill skiing, because it was terrible. Oh, and you had to go, and I was nauseous the whole time. And all I was thinking of, if we get stuck here and we're there all night and sitting in the air way up high, it would be horrifying. So I didn't enjoy that. But I missed it. I didn't continue to do the cross country. Like I said, I could have done it. I don't know why. Well, once I had kids, it's all around about my kids. My world was gone. But now that, I haven't done it in so long, we don't have the equipment. If we had, and we had a way to get there, I'd go with my son, and, let him try it because it was fun. I really enjoyed it. But as far as ice skating, there's nowhere safe, to go anymore. It's too bad things are so changed around here, how they used to be. But I know in like Canada, my relatives that have all passed, but they used to always make, and I think it's a thing, because I heard a YouTuber from Canada saying, yeah, I put up the ice rink in the backyard, and I thought, what? That's a thing? So it must be a thing. But he said this is when it was still warm, like in October it was warm still. He said, but the weather's too warm. So I guess they just do it there. I didn't know. I mean, I can't ask my cousin. He's long gone. But yeah, I heard, we had friends in Canada, so they did that. And every year I thought I'd like to do it. But I think basically they just dig a little kind of area, which I still might have. We had a pool long ago. I still had it up when I married the second time, so I could see it was still there once we took the pool down finally. But so they probably dig a little, trench. I don't know what the word would be, and then you put down probably some kind of heavy plastic or something. I don't know how you do it. You put something down very heavy, and then I guess you'd fill it with water, right? But how would the hose work? Well, maybe you fill it before it gets freezing. Now I'm going to have to look it up because now I'm curious. But if you live in Canada or you've done this, let me know how you do it. Now I'm curious how you do it. But I always thought, that'd be cool to do that in the backyard, but never did it. But I'm going to look it up. But if anyone knows, let me know. So tell me, if you got snow, do you enjoy it? And like me, did you enjoy it when you were little and don't now, or didn't then and do now, or did then and do now, or whatever it is? Or if you're lucky and you don't have snow. It's like I say, right now in this part of my life, it's good for nothing. That's for sure. And, you got to put the salt down. And nowadays, I can't believe how much it costs for salt. The outdoor salt. The one, I usually get the smaller package. I think 10 pounds is the smallest. And it used to be $2.99. You can even get it for $1.99. Now I got it. It was $10.99. That's insane. The prices are outrageous. And so you got to put that down, or else everything's slippery. But right now there's nowhere to put it because there's so much snow. It's useless. You got to have the snow out of there to put it down when the ground freezes. So of all I've said, you can see there's a lot involved with snow. But that's the way it is. And, it's nice if you're sitting by a fireplace inside and looking out the window and watching it when it's light snow. I don't mind that. But like I've said before, to me, snow, it should snow when you get out of church on Christmas Eve. It should start snowing a little. And on Christmas morning, and then done. One and done. But of course, that's not how it works. So anyhow, that is my story about snow and me. So let me know about your weather and you. So for now, don't forget to subscribe. Help us reach 1,000 subs. We're shooting for 1,100 just to be on the safe side. But if you can help, subscribe, tell your friends, share our channel. Give us a like. Hit the notification bell so you know when I put up videos. Be kind to people. You don't know what they're going through. Pay it forward if you can. And be the reason someone smiles. You don't know what people are going through. A smile makes a big difference. And do something nice for yourself to make yourself smile. Thanks for listening to my story about Sandie, Mom, and Snow. Bye for now.